Dad used to joke that I was his little office clerk, always so calm, so quiet. He didn't know calm was a skill I'd learned in combat. That night, when I walked into the house, he laughed again. Same line, same tone. But his friend, sitting across the table, didn't laugh. He was older, built like stone. Navy SEAL insignia on his jacket. His eyes dropped to the tattoo on my forearm, the one I never bothered to hide anymore. Unit 77. His smile faltered, then died. He stood up, straightened his back, and looked at me with something my father hadn't. Respect. "Sir," he said to Dad quietly, "do you not know who your daughter is?" Dad chuckled, confused. "She works in logistics." The SEAL's voice tightened. "Admiral Callahan, ma'am, it's an honor." The room went silent. Dad blinked at me. "Admiral?" I smiled. "I prefer office clerk. It's funny how people only see what makes them comfortable. My ex-husband was the same. He fell in love with my calm, thought it meant submission. He mistook silence for weakness. We met after I'd retired. I wanted peace, a life far from commands and chaos. He wanted control, though he never said it. At first, it was small things, choosing my clothes, my friends, my words. Then came the lies, the late-night work trips, and the scent of someone else's perfume clinging to his jacket. I didn't confront him. I watched. One thing the military taught me: never strike without intelligence. I started with his phone, a cloned SIM card installed while he slept beside me. Emails, bank records, GPS logs. By the end of the week, I knew everything. The affair, the offshore accounts, the hidden investments. He wasn't just cheating. He was stealing from me, laundering money through a company registered under my name. He thought he was clever. He forgot I used to command men who erased identities for a living. The shift came quietly. No tears, no shouting, just purpose. I reopened an old contact, Mason, Cyber Intel. We'd shared a war zone once. Now he ran security for a private firm. In 48 hours, he mapped out my husband's digital footprint. Every lie, every transfer, every photograph. I built the case like a mission file. Step 1, gather intel. Step 2, create chaos. Step 3, exit clean. When the time came, I smiled over breakfast. He looked at me like I was nothing more than the woman who made his coffee. He didn't see the cold satisfaction behind my eyes. "Going to the office today?" he asked. "Yes," I said. "Lots of paperwork." That afternoon, I moved every cent from our joint accounts into a separate trust, one he didn't know existed. Then I leaked his financial records to the authorities anonymously. Offshore laundering, corporate fraud. All of it led back to him. His mistress's company folded the next day. Her accounts froze. Her reputation burned online before noon. By the time he called me, panicked, I was already sipping wine in a hotel overlooking the harbor. "Something's wrong with my accounts," he said. "Is it?" I replied softly. "You should call your lawyer." There was silence on the line. Then a whisper. "What did you do?" I smiled. "Paperwork." The climax wasn't in the courtroom. It was the night he came to my father's house, desperate, eyes bloodshot. Dad still didn't know the full story. He thought my husband and I had simply grown apart. But the SEAL was there again. He stood near the window, watching. My husband stumbled in, waving documents, his voice breaking. "You destroyed me!" he shouted. I looked at him, calm, unshaken. I corrected an imbalance. He lunged, but the SEAL intercepted him, pinning him down effortlessly. "Easy," the man muttered. "You're in the presence of command." Dad stared at me, confusion and pride mixing in his eyes. "What's going on, sweetheart?" I glanced at the SEAL, then back at my father. "Just a little office issue, Dad," I said. "Nothing I can't handle." The investigation wrapped up 3 months later. He was indicted on multiple counts of fraud, tax evasion, and obstruction. His mistress testified against him to save herself. I didn't attend the trial. I didn't need to. I'd already won the moment I chose silence over rage. The moment I stopped being the woman he thought he could manipulate. Now sometimes, when I walk past a mirror, I catch the faint outline of the tattoo on my arm. Unit 77. A reminder. I was never meant to be ordinary. People laugh at the calm ones. They underestimate the quiet ones. But they always forget, silence is the deadliest kind of power.